Hey guys, in this video today, I just want to kind of just ramble, kind of just rambling type of video. Kind of just have noticed that a lot of my time while just existing in the United States, I feel like this is just such a boring country if you've ever traveled to any other places. But just being a Gen Zer in the United States generally feels like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's divorced from hope, but it feels as though, it's nothing really going on. You go out, you do something during the weekend, you spend money, and it's like the event is really kind of not worth it. A lot of places are not worth it. So you think that you're going crazy, like these events are not really that fun. And then a lot of the people here are kind of just weirdish. I think a lot of people are nice in the United States. So I'm going to come at it from an empathetic standpoint. But generally, I feel like they have weird niche interest comparatively to the rest of the world. Of course, we all know that Americans like football and basketball, and I think a lot of countries definitely do lean into basketball. We know that Dominican Republic is known for really being into basketball, right? But it's something about where people don't let their niche interest be their only interest in life, but commonly, I like this common current, you'll see just people like have basketball or football as their only personality, and I'm like, that's cool, but you have to have something else that you're interested in. And another thing that I've kind of just noticed just throughout my years of just living here and traveling just back and forth between America and other countries that I've lived in. And I talked about in another video, I lived in the Middle East, in Japan and Korea. And honestly, United States, it takes the cake as far as it just feels like the general societal expectations of you. You could just be just kind of just living and just vibing. You could be, you have an understanding of the external environment around you. You could be like, okay, I want to improve my social life, right? Or I want to improve my economic situation. But I think a lot of Gen Zers actually fall in this category where it's not that they're complacent, but they're just kind of just waiting for the optimal moment. And sometimes from the older generation, they don't fully understand that because they think that that's just 100% procrastination. But I would say that, to be quite honest, I mean, you have to have some sort of a plan for what you want to do nowadays, because life and just socially speaking, economically speaking, is not as straightforward as it was in their time. So you can't have like a direct way to become successful now for Gen Z. So older generation people telling us all this advice that is not really applicable. Like, yeah, go out. That's generally good advice, because if you don't go out, eventually your social skills will begin to atrophy. But sometimes I think that some cities in the United States are just so fucking boring. There's nothing to fucking do on a Friday night. And it doesn't even matter if they're a major city. For most part, intuitively it feels like, I mean, and I haven't been to like extensively in LA, and I've been to New York one time, but that was with my mom. But not socializing with people and just seeing how the just general vibe is. And I was only there for like 2 or 3 days, so I wasn't there that long, so I don't have like a good major city point of comparison compared to Atlanta, because the only city that I've ever lived in that was a major city in the United States was Atlanta. And let me see. I'm trying to think. Have I lived in any other? No, because I did go to college for a year in Ohio, but yeah, no, I was near a major city in the Columbus, but that I still wouldn't necessarily count Columbus as a major city. That's like a subsequent city in the story. It doesn't really even matter. It's insignificant. I mean, but that's a story for another time. I just feel like the whole Midwest as a whole is just generally boring. And yeah, just America as a whole, man, is just so fucking boring. Once you take the passport pill, as some people like to call it, once you take the passport pill and you've traveled, you really understand that, like, yeah, life in America just definitely just, it feels capped in a way. It feels like everything has to be planned. You have to plan everything out. And I don't think I would want to live a life where it seems like every single aspect of my life I would have to plan out. So that's one reason why I would think about leaving the United States eventually. Economy is not the best right now, so I'm trying to make this whole YouTube thing kind of just work work out and run other businesses through this as well to have a flexible source of income, because the United States is just not for me. But anyway, that's it for the video today, guys. This was just a random rambling video. I'll come back with another video. All right, I'll see you guys.